What is going on, everybody? It is Saturday night. It normally is the huddle, but not tonight. Zach's got something to do, so it's all good. I figured that we could build the set, basketball set, 1988 Fleer basketball set, or 88-89, whatever you want to call it. But I figured we can do that, chit chat about some stuff and whatever you guys want to do, and just hang out and talk about what's been going on in the hobby, what do you like, what do you don't like, and all that kind of stuff. There's been a lot of things going on in the hobby lately, so should be a few things to chit chat about. And no, we're not doing football tonight. We're taking a little break from that. So hopefully everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful start of their weekend. So let's bring in this other camera here. There it is. A little small, but we'll put it down there in the corner. But yeah, so far so good. Just something a little bit different. Hey, what's up, Gaza? How you doing? Hey, what's up, Robert? But yeah, something a little bit different this weekend. I figured we just put the Fleer set from the box to the binder and just chill out and talk about what's going on. And definitely have a few questions for all of you out there that to see if I don't know if you guys seen that teapot video or the was it sports card investor that one guy his video that about the whole grading card thing, like you send it into the same company and you get a different grade every single time. So that's kind of crazy. I bet we all kind of knew something like that was going on, right? And even with tag, even with their AI grading, it comes back all crazy and wonky. But that's only interesting to people that grade their cards. But it should be a thing for people. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's kind of nuts and crazy about all that? Oh, that's pretty sweet, Gaza. That's awesome. Congrats. That'd be sweet. That'll be fun. There you go. Threw that up there. That sounds like a good time. Maiden's at a hockey game tonight too. But yeah, cool. Portugal. Never been to Portugal. Sounds like fun. I like their food though. Food is good. I like food from all over the world. It's as long as it's good, I like it. But I guess that is all subject to what you like, I suppose, right? Get some sleeves out here because I know I'm gonna have to sleeve these up before I put them in the binder because I'm weird like that. There we go. Yeah. How you doing there, Robert? You and baby Elizabeth and everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch cameras there. And there we go. We got the Michael Jordan, the Scottie Pippen, and the John Stockton. This set is full of awesome rookies. We get two of them sitting right there with Scottie Pippen and the John Stockton rookie cards right there. It also has Dennis Rodman, Muggsy Bogues, Del Curry, Horace Grant, Mark Price, and there's I don't think the sticker set is in there. The 11 sticker set is in there. But yeah, there's also a lot of Hall of Famers in there, like Larry Bird, Akeem Olajuwon, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which this is his final year playing card. Sorry, my leg's itching. Final year playing card for Kareem, And we got Magic Johnson. He's got two of them in there. Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley. He's also got two in there. We got Clyde the Glide and Karl Malone. No short prints really. Says short prints are the stickers, I guess. But those were the last in the pack, so they were always pretty waxy on the back of them. So we'll see if we get any stickers out of this set or not. Not too sure. I haven't looked all the way through it. Yeah, definitely. With the eights and nines, tens, and then comes back a five. I watched this one part of one today. I forget what video it was, but he was pretty much just focusing on tag grading. And the one he bought it this Pokemon card. I think it was like a PSA 5 rare Pokemon, something rather. And then he sent it in a tag, and it came back a 10. And then he sent it back again, and it came back a 5. And then so it's just like, what the heck? And that's supposed to be the AI one. But yeah, the other ones where they send it back to all these different, same card over and over to all these different card grading companies. What's that? Oh, yeah, he's not in here. All right.
Yeah, he ain't anywhere outside either.
All right, keep looking. Sorry, kids looking for kitty cats. Oh, nice. You did get some new Topps Chrome. How is it? Do they look pretty good? Is it better than last year, or is it the same design as last year? But yeah, that whole teapot one, that I don't know if that's the one you watched or not, where they come back and dude comes back a nine and then resend it in, and then all of a sudden it's authentic evidence of trimming. Like it's all over the board on the same two cards. It's crazy. I mean, figured something like that was happening and all of that. It's kind of hard to keep something like that straight, I suppose, when you send the same card in it over and over. But it should get the same grade, right? There we go. There is the set in there, and the old fashioned paper towel card spacer. Did you get lucky with the Cooper flag? I know tonight's probably going to be a little bit of a boring one, just watching me put cards into a sleeve while we chit chat and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? We'll see how it goes. Oh, nice. Hello, baby Elizabeth. There you go. Yeah, definitely. They're definitely all over the place on their grading. I wish there was just like a standard like way to do it. I don't know how this goes. There's number one. Okay. My sleeves. I flip that sucker around. There we go. Start off with card number one. We got Antoine Carr. Let's see, is that focusing? There we go. Check it. I don't know how many of you are. Oh, nice, Gaza. Familiar with these old basketball sets or not? But this is a pretty cool one. I like these ones. 1988 Fleer. I'll put this in the binder with my 89 and 90 Fleer sets. So it's going to be cool. I'm going to like it. I like, how many of you are into putting your sets into a binder? Do you like that? Do you like it, or do you prefer just to keep them in a box? Like a card box, long box, or whatever they're called. Doc Rivers. Oh yeah, there's Spud Webs. I believe that's Atlanta. Oh, Muggsy Bogues is this year. There's Dominique. I like putting my sets in the binders because then I could go back through and look at it, and I don't have to dig them out of the box and try to try to get the claw in there and pick out a stack of them. And I don't know. I like the aesthetic cleanness and look of a set in a binder. And there's a lot of talk out like if you are you guys going to buying cards at comp, or you just make up your own price, whatever you think it is, or what? There you go, Danny Ainge. Look at that. On the Celtics, number 44, Danny Ainge. Did I pass up Bird? Nope, he's next. There he is, old Larry Legend right there. Is that Worthy in the background? He sure was 5'7", man. I'm surprised he could dunk. Isn't that crazy? And he's got some hoops, some hops, I guess. Yeah, Dennis Johnson. See, when I played basketball, I was wearing those tiny shorts like that. Not because it was an option, but because that's what they had for us. Yeah, pretty awesome. Oh, there we go. Kevin McHale. Nice. Awesome. Robert Parrish. Oh, I gotta adjust that music. Is that music just crazy loud to you guys too? Well, maybe it's just a little tinglingy that's going on. Anyways, it's in my ears. It's going. I like to have some noise and background noise, but sometimes it gets annoying. We'll see. It's AI music, so yeah, you get have to deal with that because man, you get people getting after you for copyright. You use my music on your show. All right, good. Maybe it's only in my ears then. Every time I turn it up past like 3, people always say, "Oh, that's too loud. I can't." So I don't know. I don't know what to. There's Del Curry. I sent to him earlier this week for autographs. So we'll see if we get him back. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. The Horace Grant. Nice. I like these cards. You guys, I know most of you are more into baseball cards or hockey cards, but you guys collect any of the old? Or I know Gaza said you just got the new tops. This is John Paxson with a mustache. Let's see if it focuses. There he is. With the mustache. I don't think I've seen any other cards with him with his mustache on it. unless that's just shading. But it looks like a mustache to me. Oh, dang. Congratulations there, Robert. 2 weeks. Awesome. Brad Sellers. There we go. These are great looking set. Try to be a little bit quicker with going through here. But yeah, you guys do you send your cards off to get graded, or do you rather, are you just as happy with just putting them into like a magnetic one touch type deal and calling it good? Or do you like to see the grade and all that kind of stuff? I used to be the one that I would prefer to buy a card with the grade. I don't have any. The only one I have right here that is within reach is my Belfour. I bet she is, Robert. But do you guys normally buy cards for the grade, or do you in a hard case? Yeah, I do. If I can find the card cheaper than it costs to grade it, then I don't mind buying it in the case. But when I first started, I was buying them in the PSA case, especially vintage ones, because I didn't know what to look for. Because I got smoked a couple times on buying some fake ones, and man, I didn't even know what to look for. Like sometimes I still don't really know what to look for on certain ones, because I just don't have that knowledge. But then again, neither do some of those graders, and they've encapsulated some fake ones. So I don't know. I like hard cases. I prefer the top loaders aren't bad. I like the top loaders; those are good. But lately, I've been really preferring to put them in the soft, like the now blanking on it, semi-rigids. Yeah, I've been liking to put them in the semi-rigids because they're a lot thinner, they're lighter. I definitely ship them in when I ship my cards out. When I sell them, I ship them in the semi-rigid because they're lighter and they're more flexible. So they go through the scanners a little bit easier. The feeders or whatever you want to call it, the letter feeders where they go through. I've gotten a couple back that I've put in top loaders, and they're like, you owe us 13 more cents so we can send this. I was like, okay, here you go. But yeah, lots of football trade this week. Lots and lots. I got a whole thing ready to go, but that only leaves us with more to talk about next week. So that'll be good. Good. I'll save all the football talk when Zach's here as well. Tonight's just kind of a laid back, chill night. Kind of hanging out for an hour, putting some cards into a binder. I just got a box of the binder sleeves in. Now, what about do you collect sets, or do you just like to go with like the singles, like oh, I like the Jordan out of this set, or I like John Stockton's rookie card out of the set. But what do you guys go for? Do you guys go for the set? And do you look through them again after you get the set or the cards that you get? Do you put them in your little box and put it away, or do you have a display, or what's going on? How do you like to display your cards or take care of them? Yeah, I like the bulk of them. of them. I like to put in the 4-row boxes, the 5,000 counts, or I think it's a 5,000 count or 3,200 or whatever. But anyways, the bigger 4-row boxes, and I used to have them broken down by just based by sport, but now trying to find anything in something like that broken down by sport, at least it has the year, is crazy, and it's really hard to find anything because I found myself going back through them, and especially for like TTMs, and I'm like, oh, I know I got that card, so I'll go through and I spend forever trying to search for one card or something like that. So I'm in the slow process of going back through and breaking it down by teams. Um, I don't care about the year; all years mixed together just by team, and it's a little different for like my OCD brain to like not have it by the set and not have it by year and all everything like being together and all that kind of stuff and just throwing it all years mixed up. Here's all Mariners, here's all Phillies, here's all Cardinals, here's all Yankees. Doesn't matter the year. So if I'm looking for a Yankee at some point, I'll look through the Yankees. And so I was gonna do it by name, by last name, but that's just ridiculous. There's Joe Dumars. There's some good Pistons back in the day. Oh, nice. Okay, Robert. Yeah, this is my dad's set that he got, and not sure if he got it necessarily for me, but it's mine now. Oh, there it is. The Dennis Rodman rookie. I have one sitting over in the corner over there too, next to the shack. But yeah, Dennis Rodman. That one doesn't look too bad. It's fairly centered and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. You guys, have you ever sent in anything to get graded, or do you like to send stuff in to get graded? Are you like a grading addict? There he is, John Spider Sally. I like watching him with Barkley and Shaq and Kenny. Is that his name, Kenny? No, Kenny the Jet Smith. John Spider. He used to be on there a little bit. There we go. We get Isaiah Thomas. He's a pretty good announcer too. I like watching, listening to Isaiah. I did get a TTM back today. I'm going to save that for Wednesday so you guys can have something to look forward to. No, it wasn't. It wasn't very wild in '88. I think he was still trying to get a job. Craziness comes with the money. I don't know. There's Joe Barry Carroll. Can't say I remember him, but it's a cool name. Here we go. We got Eric Floyd. But yeah, Now, there's other stuff that's been going on. I guess it's been going on for a while. It's not recent or anything like that. But when you buy a card, you buy a grade. Do you look up comps? Like, let's say, for example, for me, when I'm searching for a card at the card shop or anything, there you go, Hakeem, the Dream. Um, I'll look up the card. I'll research it. I'll look at some comps. I'll look at some recent sales, and just so I know I'm not getting ripped off, and just so I know I can like a good price range about what I'm looking for, and because I know, and when I say this, I'm not bad mouthing local card shops by any means, but I know that the LCSs are generally going to be a little bit more expensive than it is online, and that's just the way it is. They got overhead costs, they got lights and all that kind of stuff that an eBay store or whatever doesn't have. I sent to Vern Fleming as well, waiting to get his back, and so I know prices. A lot of people say that prices don't matter to them and stuff like that, but it matters to me. Prices matter to a card to me on a card when I'm buying the card. And then that's about it. But I'm not one to sit there and look at my check my stock of my card every week to see if it's gone up or down or when to sell or anything like that. So Reggie Miller, I believe that's his. I believe that's his rookie card too. Yes, it is. It is his rookie card. There it is. Good old Reggie. I like listening to his sports analytics as well. He knows the game, that's for sure. Chuck Person, I sent to him too this week, or last week, within this last week, I should say. Um, so hopefully I get him back. There you go. Yeah, I don't mind buying the raw card. Like, let's say if I normally look for raw cards too, but let's say if the card is graded within that same price range of the raw card, then sometimes I'll just go for the graded card. Especially let's say like at 8. Sometimes you can find eights super cheap compared to a 10 or whatever. And sometimes the raw card is pretty comparable in price to like an 8 or a 7 or something like that. So I'll take that in consideration too. But yeah, I normally hunt for raw cards on most of the time. Love that picture. Look at that. I love it. Wayman Tisdale. I think I don't know if I sent it. It sounds like I looked him up or something. There he is. Benoit or Benoit. I think it's Benoit Benjamin. But yeah, I don't know. Of course, any collector is like, I would have to say that the price is important to them at a certain point in time, especially when they buy them and sell them. But there you go, Michael Cage, which is so glow. He got traded to Seattle. There he is. Ooh, that card's seen some better days. That's going to need to be replaced. My thumb was covering it all up. Yeah. Corners all bunged up too. But not bad. There it is. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's last playing year card. Is that Mark Eaton behind him? Now, what do you collect more of, Robert? Is it baseball? I'd have to say the majority of my collection is probably baseball, and then basketball, and then football, and then hockey. I'd probably have to say oddball cards over hockey, and then just because it's hockey. I like hockey. I like hockey, but just not. When the majority of my hockey cards are the 90, 89, 90, 91. Michael Cooper. So Carl Malone there in the front. Oh yeah, AC Green. Now, do you buy when you buy a card? Do you care about the condition, like or if it has a couple rounded corners, or so Magic, Irvin Johnson, or is it like, or as long as you have a card of the player that you like, you're happy? I have Magic Johnson's rookie card, but I wish I had it with him and Bird on it. I don't have that one. There we go, Byron Scott. What do you think about the Lakers nowadays? Do you guys watch any basketball? I think it's funny. It's funny watching some of the highlights of LeBron James and Luca being there. I think LeBron's so jealous of Luca, so it's so funny to watch their little feuding, on court feuding and stuff. There's mythical Michael. Ah, nice Marvel and DC cards, awesome. I like the old '90s ones, the Impel, the Marvel ones, and the DC, the old DC ones are pretty good too. I can't say I bought a whole lot of the new ones. I bought a couple blaster boxes. I want to say last year, the year before, I bought a blaster box of the Marvel anniversary or whatever it calls. I think it's Marvel anniversary. I think they're pretty cool. I like them. Oh, it's cold. It needs a heating up. But yeah, I know tonight's a little boring. I appreciate you hanging out. There's old James Worthy. I always called him Bug Eye when I was a kid, just because of his sport goggles. But man, if you get poked in the eye a couple of times, that stuff don't feel good. You're definitely gonna be wearing something. Dwayne Washington, drafted by Miami. I tried watching a basketball game last night. I think it was, what was it, the Clippers. I think it was the Clippers game. Forget who they were playing. No, I watched part of the Blazers game. There's Kevin Williams, drafted by Miami. Nice. There you go. I love that hairdo. Yep. Well, Terry Cummins for the Bucks. I like the old Bucks jerseys. I like them. Oh yeah, old Jack Sigma. After Paul Presley. Kind of looks like Kanye West. There we go. There's Jack Sigma. John Bagley. He's just, I see him on the bench a lot. I don't see him playing a whole lot. They're managing their playing time to extend his career. What is that? Load management. That's what they call it. They're calling it load management, and it's so funny to hear like uh, Michael Jordan, Shaq, Barkley, and some of these other big legends of basketball talk about load management. They're like, load management. What's that? It's like you're only playing a game. Like you're only out there like 2 hours. Like, come on. Like, why do you have to like take a day off? You got the whole week. Like, what is this load management? It's like people pay, like Jordan was saying, people pay money to come see you play, and if you're just sitting there on the bench, what's to sit? What's to bring them back the next game? So I understand that definitely. I see that side of it for sure. Because yeah, you got to put those butts in the seats. There's old Patrick Ewing. There he is. Oh, we're almost getting through there. I like that. The Knickerbockers. Sidney Green for the New York Knickerbockers. Yeah, LeBroni James. It was funny. I watched a highlight where he watched his dad flopping on the floor, where it was obviously not a foul, and he was given like one of those eye rolls to him. He's like, "Oh," kind of like, "What are you doing?" Uh, there you go. There's Mark Jackson. Yeah, he's been winning a lot lately, so that's good for him. He became the first African American NASCAR owner to win a series. I think the Indy 500 or whatever he won. I think he won a couple more after that too. There's Gerald Wilkins. Oh, there we go. Charles Barkley. Nice. I like Barkley. There's Maurice Cheeks. I just had to say his name. I don't have anything to say about it. Just his name. I know, pretty childish. There's Mike Naminsky. I think he signs too. I need to send off to him. Oh, Cliff Robinson. Clifford Robinson, I presume. Robinson. Did I call it Robertson? Robinson. There's Armin Gilliam. Or Guillaume. When I was a kid, I think I remember it being said Gilliam. But I get called out no matter how I pronounce stuff on shorts. There's always somebody out there calling me out, which is good. I don't mind. Help me out. It's okay. There's Eddie Johnson. Oh, yeah. Let's see. One of my faves coming up. We got Mark West. And Clyde, the Glide Drexler. There we go. Go Blazers. Nice. Always like watching the Blazers games. That and the Supersonics, of course. Now, I wouldn't say that one centered very well, especially the up and down. Side to side's not too bad, but the up and down is not so good. Not so good. Old Duckworth. Oh, nice, Robert. That's pretty cool. First two races. It's nice to see Jordan winning again. Winning. Oh, Kevin Johnson or Steve Johnson. Jerome Kersey. There's old Terry Porter. Woo! He's rocking out. But I don't know. I've been paying attention to the Lakers lately, just because that whole drama over there with LeBron, Bronny, and Luca. Reggie Theus. It's kind of fun to watch. This guy's been. I was going to say something. I don't know what that was, but have you guys been paying attention to the World Baseball Classic, the WBC, or anything? There he is, Kenny the Jet Smith. That's the one I was talking about earlier. Greg Anderson. Ever since I watching Neo, what's his the one, you're the one, Neo. Oh, why am I brain farting on this movie? It's huge. It's a huge movie. Has Keanu Reeves. That's the one. Matrix. The Matrix. Oh, geez. The Matrix. Now I don't even remember what I was talking about. The Matrix. Oh, Anderson. Yeah. Ever since, every time I read the word, their last name Anderson, that's all I think of is the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. Walter Berry. Does not look happy. There we go, going through some Spurs, some San Antonio Spurs. I used to watch a lot of San Antonio Spurs when I lived in Texas, down in El Paso. But what if money was unlimited? Would you send cards in to get graded over and over and over until you got the grade you wanted? And is that fair? Because I don't know if that would be quite fair. You know what I mean? Like especially being the one to sell it, there'd have to be some sort of like disclosure or something like that. You know, I think, but not everybody will believe that either. Now we're getting some Sonics action. There's Dale Ellis, Tom Chambers. Signed by Phoenix. The X-Man, Xavier McDaniels. But with all this weirdness with the grading, do you think the prices of graded cards are going to come down because they're not as trustworthy? Or they're going to be going like people are saying about eye appeal. And like a 4 looks better than a 7 because it's better centered and it looks a little bit better. And you can't really see the scratch that they're talking about or something like that. I could see how that could be a thing. But then it'd be kind of hard to regulate, like prices and all that. These are the I like these. The Easy Glide Slim Fit by Shells. I'm sure there it is. Cardshells.com. I got a link in the description if you want to save yourself some money. Save yourself 10% every time you use my code. In-Card-10. And I do get a little bit of a kickback on that. It does help out the channel and be able to get more sleeves and The slim fit ones work in the binders, the binder ones. Hey, what's up, Ken? How you doing? Sorry, it's kind of a boring night tonight, Ken. I'm just putting cards in a binder, and then I'm going to put them into the or put them into sleeves, and I'll put them in the binder pages. Little Jeff Malone. Well, Moses Malone. Yeah, Zach had something going on, so we're just chilling, hanging out. John Williams doing some mandatory hobby upkeep, I suppose. Taking the set out of the box, sleeving them up, and then throw them in a binder. Took them out of here. Nah, I like it. How do you like your sets? Do you put them in the box and keep them there, or do you like to put them in a binder so you can flip through and check it out later on and go, yeah, that was a good looking set? Because I like to do that with the '89 hoops. I like that the archway of the hoops. It's classic. It's a classic basketball. Like when I think basketball cards, I think that's the first one I think of in the skybox. Hey, what's up, Josh? How you doing? Tire Malone family. That's right. All of them there. There we go. This old Jordan's all-star team one. Man, he could fly back in the day like a bird. And these sleeves, they have the cut corners on it, so it's easier, less corner dings and all that kind of stuff when you slide them in. And these are slim fits, so they fit in the cards a little bit tighter, and they fit in the binders. There's Mark Jackson, All-Star. Little Byron Scott. That one's definitely a little off-centered. So Magic John, definitely. Look at that one's way off. There we go. Look at that. Just about clipped his name off there. There he is. Larry Legend. Larry Bird. The Bird Man. Yeah, we were talking about some of the grading videos that has come out lately where they send in the same card to the same grading company or different grading companies, and it gets every single time it's a different grade. Like not once I think it got the same, or maybe once it got the same grade, but it's pretty crazy. And what are you guys' thoughts on all of that? Do you think it's a scam? Do you think would you label the grading thing a scam, or do you think it's, I don't know if necessary is the word, but do you think it's necessary? I guess grading necessarily shouldn't be necessary, but I can't think of the correct word for it. We got John Stockton, one of his other rookie cards here, out of this set, concentrating on the ball. Looking like I do not have the stickers in this set. So no 89 sticker set. Yeah, huh? There you go. Ken says a lot a lot of people aren't too happy with PSA for low grades. So I'd be in agreements with that too, because I mean I wouldn't want to get a low grade in my cards if I send it in, but um, send it back in. It'll be higher next time, right? Yeah, that's true, Josh. I feel the same way, but it's kind of hard. Like if you really want to, like I don't know, if you want to, if you're reselling your cards and you're trying to get the most out of your, I don't necessarily want to call it an investment, but uh, your buy, then you always not necessarily have to have that opinion, the PSA opinion, or whatever, but it's helpful. It's helpful. Yeah, true. Definitely if you're reselling. But what about if you're holding it for later? Now a lot of people say, "Oh, I like to get them graded for because like if when I die, it'll be easier for my family to figure out and get rid of and sell and all that kind of stuff without being taken advantage of." I can see that side too. I can see that side, and I can see for aesthetics because I really like the SGC slabs with the black border and everything. I think they look fantastic, and some people can't stand them. That's okay. Everything's about opinion, I suppose. Like the selling price of a card that is definitely up for opinion because there's a lot of times where I see a card's like, dang, I don't think it's worth that much, but I don't know. But if you're the seller, I suppose your opinion matters the most. But yeah. All right, let's get these cards out of the holders. It's card number 17. I guess we can get it out of the holder when we get to it. We got card number 115. We got a wire just to get to that one. And card number 20. Okay, 15 or 17, 20, 115. There you go. There's the other Michael Jordan. Scotty rookie card. And John Stockton rookie card. Man, he could shoot. He was definitely one of them shooting people. Three pointers. I'm talking about basketball. Let's see. This binder is going to make a big. Need a lot of room here. It's going to need a lot of room. Let's see here. I'll just get the pages. You know. Let's see here. How's your weekends going so far? Doing pretty good? That's true, Josh. That's very true. Oh, Robert, you have a good night. Good night. Good night, baby Elizabeth. You guys have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. Let's see here. I'm gonna move this one, the first stack off camera over here a little bit. It's gonna be down there, and these other couple stacks they can stay back there. Let's see if we have enough room. Enough room. All right. Let's see. Where did I put that? Ah. Let's see. We just get the whole case at a time. It's got 100 pages in it, and I figured out this is the not cheapest way, but most efficient way to go. It's average price for a box of these is like around $23, free shipping. So that's pretty good, especially when like 10 of them are $15 or something like that. 10 pages, 20 pages is almost the price of the box. Like, might as well just buy the box. Right? So 100 pages in these things, and it helps out. I did buy a different brand last time as well, and I wanted to do a side by side comparison, but I just never did that video. I just never got around to it. I just used it all up. So I'll talk about those the different brands at some other point. Maybe I'll get a couple different brands of pages to do a page review video, or something like that. Hey, Christopher, what's going on? Oh, it's all good. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Hey, wow, I'm glad you're all right. Good thing no tornado. I take it no tornadoes touchdown, or it was just to watch. So I'm glad you're okay and everything's all good. Yes, Victor, buy it by the box. That's right. There we go. We'll just grab a couple of them out. Yeah. Grab a few for now. Yeah, should be enough. All right. Here we go. All right. Well, let's see here. How you doing there, Victor? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. We just got done putting all them into sleeves. I got them out of the box. We got the 88-89 Fleer basketball set. We don't have the stickers, so I'm looking for the stickers to be able to get that. And we got card number 1, Antoine Carr. And we'll just kind of put them all in. 2. I just like the way they look in the sleeves, in the binder. Go back through, show them. Be able to see them very well. Oh yeah, see, check that. Already looking good. Some hail. Okay, well that's good. Gusts over 60 miles an hour. That's some big winds. Lots of trees falling and all that kind of stuff. For so far, so good. Rain on and off the last couple days. We've been on and off rain here too. Yesterday and today has actually been pretty decent. Had a little bit of rain today, but earlier in the week it was pretty rainy, a torrential downpour, if you will. There we go. We got Danny Ainge. There he is. Oh, Larry Legend. Larry Bird. We got Worthy in the back there. Oh, nice, Victor. I go by numbers. There's number 9 right here. Yeah, I have a number. I have to go by the number of the card because then it's easier to see what card you're missing in the set, all that kind of good stuff. Well, hope everybody's all right and nobody got hurt in them tree crushes. Yeah, it kind of seems like I'm just throwing the cards in here, but they are already numbered. My dad did a good job of making sure they're in order. So thanks, Dad. I appreciate it. Been going through some of my dad's stuff, and just doing different things with it. Sometimes I'll go through and let's see. So the 8990 Fleer set, I took some out for TTMs, and I figured that way is all right because then I don't have to buy the card. But if I lose it, I'll have to just go on eBay and buy a card or two or whatever. Here you go. Got Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, Dennis Johnson. Here we go. We got Tyrone Muggsy Bogues. I believe that's his rookie card, I believe. Uh-oh. I'm coming close. I think I missed the Jordan. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. 17. What are we on now? 16. Ooh, that was close. That was close. I almost missed him. Oh, I've done that before, but then I don't catch it for like a couple pages gone, and then I got to go back through and rearrange like all of them. All right, what are we at? 16, 17. All right, come on, Jordan. Here we go. Love it. It's a little off center, top to bottom, but left and right looks really good. Look at the colors in this. Man, this looks fantastic. Corners are sharp. I love it. But goes in the binder. There it is, Jordan, right in there. And let's see, Scotty, what number were you? 20. Okay, you got a couple still. And up next, we got Charles Oakley, number 18. This is the 88-89 Fleer basketball. He might be. Let's see. Let me flip that around and see how tall he is. Let's see. Tyrone, 5'3". Oops. There he is. 5'3" and 140 pounds. That's what I weighed when I graduated high school. I weighed 145 when I graduated high school. I'm like 6'2". String bean. But yeah, there he is. And let's see. Paxson. Okay. Pippen will be after John. There we go. And Scotty. Scotty too hotty. It's always hard not to say Scotty too hotty when you say Scottie Pippen. Come on now. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Scotty too hotty and the worm. Doing that finishing move in his worm. Yeah, I didn't really buy a whole lot of these when I was a kid. I was really in with the 89 Hoops came out and the Skybox. I bought a lot of those. And Brad Sellers. 5'3" and 5'7". Man. It's still amazing that they played in the NBA. But it just goes to show you, like when they tell you you can't do that because you're too short. Tell them whatever. Or you can't do that because you're too tall. Well, yeah, whatever. There we go. Here's the third page in it. All done. Mark Aguirre. John Williams. There's Mark Price. Larry Nance. Ron Harper. Brad Doherty. There's John Paxson. Scottie Pippen. And Brad Sellers. Scottie Pippen's rookie card there. Nice. Starting to come together. Right, Victor? Me too. Yeah, even at their age, they'd still want me. They'd mop the floor with me. But man, it'd be an awesome game. It would be an awesome game. It would be a game that would go down for the ages. Like it'd be telling my kid about it, and my kid's kid, and other kids, even kids I see down the street. Hey, guess what happened? No, I probably wouldn't be telling too many kids because I don't want to be that weirdo going around talking to random kids. There you go. Here's Rolando Blackman or Backman. Yeah, it is Blackman. James Donaldson and Derek Harper. Derek Harper going for the pass. So Sam Perkins. Yeah, man. Spud. He had that dunk competition. Didn't he win the dunk competition that one year? I believe so. But man, I said it before in my other lives, but the dunk competition this year was sad. Very sad. Hey, what's up, Aaron? How you doing? Hey, thanks. Put it all in the binder. You know, it doesn't get any love when it's sitting in the box. So had it in the box. I was asking people earlier, how do you guys like to store your sets? Or are you a set builder, more of an individual singles collector, or and if you do collect sets, do you like putting them in the binders? Even if you collect singles, do you put them in binders or do you put them in the boxes and store them like that? Just kind of stack them up in the corner, or do you put them in the binder and do the whole shelf and all that kind of stuff? 34. There we go. There's old Fat Lever down there, Blair Rasmussen, Alex English. There's Sam Perkins, Roy Tarpley, Michael Adams, and then the top one that I said earlier. Oh, nice, Aaron. Reverse. Yeah, my dad had some of the old ones that they're all yellow, and man, they're like when I was taking them out, they're all like cracking and all that kind of stuff. But I bet with your weather down there, it kind of is extra rough on some of that stuff, huh? There's some really good sets from the '90s. Like there's the hologram set from the Upper Decks and stuff like that. Those ones are really good. I like the what is it the oh I'm looking at the binders over there behind the thing. Um, oh, anyways, I forget the names. I think it's like the All Star set. Oh man, yeah, the sunburn. That happened to some of my what do you call it? Starting lineups. Had them sitting on my wall, and he's got hosed by the sun. Adrian Dantley. There we go. Joe Dumars. Vinny Johnson. I know I kind of gone over my hour a little bit. Might have to put the rest of this in the binders afterwards, after the live. But there's a Dennis Rodman rookie there. Looking good. Looking good. John Sally. And last in this page is Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, tons of good rookies in here. Yeah, the set before this one with the 87, there's only like a couple of them in there. It's not a whole lot for a rookie class. Well, let's see what number I'm on. 45. And it should be 46. Yep. But yeah, Aaron, what do you think about the whole PSA thing that's been going on, or not just PSA, but grading in general? Where they, I don't know if you saw that video where Teapot from the Sports Card Investor sent the same two cards in to five different grading companies and got like, I think just about got a different grade every single time, all the way down to from a 9 to authentic. And once they both came back, like certified authentic, evidence of trimming or something like that on both of them, then he's like, "Yep, that's it. I'm just gonna put them on a shelf." There we go. We got Rodney McRae, Keem Olajuwon. We got Purvis Short, Eric Floyd, Joe Barry Carroll, Ralph Sampson. I want to talk to Sampson. There's Winston Garland, Rod Higgins, and Chris Mullin. I believe that's his rookie card too, isn't it? Was Chris Mullin's rookie year this year? No. It was the 86. That's right. But yeah, me too there, Aaron. Waiting for the whole grading scam to collapse. That's right. What do you think? What do you think about that one? I don't know if you saw the video of that card dealer where he didn't care about comps and just priced whatever he thought they were. Do you think that's the way that it's going to be going? There's old Reggie Miller's, where the dealer's going to have most of the power, or they pretty much have most of the power as it is, as a seller. But we'll call this the last page for now, and I'll go and put the rest of them in off camera, and probably show you guys later. Do a video on that. There you go. We got Vern Fleming. I sent to him earlier this week, and we got John Long, Reggie Miller, Wayman Tisdale, Steve Stepanopovich. I think I got close on that one. And we got Chuck Person. I think I sent to him earlier this week too. And Benoit Benjamin, Michael Cage, and Mike Woodson. Yeah, that's true, huh? He doesn't have to sell a comp. There's nothing saying that you have to sell a comp. I mean, if you think you, especially with most of the stuff on eBay, a lot of them on eBay, a lot of the comps off of eBay are auctions too. So I don't really take a lot of that. And you can, because I find that the auction sales are always going to be cheaper than the buy it now sales most of the time. Most of the time. Yeah, that's true. They always buy it off eBay. That's how I feel too. I mean, I love to support my local card shop, but I also have limited money to be able to spend on this. So I have to make it stretch as far as I can. And if that is the route of penny pinching and trying to find the ones with free shipping and finding that dealer that wants to sell $1 or less than that other guy. That's right. No shipping, no fees. And it gets delivered to my door. Can't really complain too much about that. But I love the LCS. I'm not bad mouthing any LCS at all. I love my LCS. They're wonderful people, wonderful guys down there, and more than friendly, more than happy to help you out. And if you're looking for a card, man, they'll help you, no problems. Or if you want to check out what's in there, what kind of weird sets do you have in that drawer over there? Hey, what do you got back in there? What's back in that little thing? Like, man, they've been cool with me. They've gone around the whole store with me and opened up, showed me it all. So it's been cool when you're looking for like the oddball sets and crazy weird sets that they've been holding on forever that they want to get rid of. Then it's been pretty good. I like my local card shop. Yeah, yeah. There's some definitely like comps. You definitely got to pay attention. Like, and I found out that they don't show every single sale, um, all the way down. Like, for example, the card, the LCS. We were looking up comps at the LCS, uh, his comps were totally different than the comps that I was seeing. So I don't know what options he was pushing or which options I didn't have turned on, but they are totally different than when we were looking at the sold eBay stuff. So I have not sent any cards in. Well, I can't say that. I've sent two cards in to get graded, and that's it. That's only because there was like a $50 PSA coupon where you could send in two cards for free. So and just pay the shipping to get it there and back, which was it's a good deal. Yes, yes, I'll buy the weird oddball set that from Totino's Pizza from '92. I'll buy those weird crazy sets. You need some room in that drawer? Let me see. What do you got in there? Yeah, I'm totally that guy. You find some really cool cards in there, like um some like you to be some cool Griffey ones or old Frank Thomas or whoever, big guy back in the day. And some of those cool sets, like I said, were those basketball hologram ones, like the All-Star cards. I think it's 92, 93 Upper Deck All-Star. Um, I think it was a full hologram, like partial hologram set. So it was, I think, like a 24 or 40 card set, something like that. It was a low number or low set, but not a whole lot of cards in the set. But yeah, I have fun trying to search for all the weird stuff in card shops. Sometimes they get annoyed by me because I want to know what's all over the place. But hey, you never know if uh, if you don't ask, right? Yeah, I need to bring that back. I had to stop because I was running out of stuff on the food and beverage Sundays. I couldn't find a whole lot of stuff. We kept finding like the same '90s food and beverage. Once you get older, like past the '80s, older than the '80s food and beverage stuff, the price dramatically increases. So I have to I'll have to do like the best of like once a month or something like that, or once every other month of food and beverage things. I do have some food and beverage stuff coming, so I'm happy about that, and I'll have to start it up again there, Josh. And that's right. I'm that guy. I'm like, we've been saving this in the drawer for years for you. We have something you need you didn't even know about. Yep, I need it. I like having the weird stuff. I like having the oddball stuff people don't see all the time. Oh, nice. I like old food and beverage stuff. Oh, awesome. Well, here I'll show you. This is we'll get up there on the screen there. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's last playing year card. There we go. We'll end with that. We'll put it in the set, and we'll end it off with that. Oh, have you guys ever pushed a card in and then like got it stuck halfway through and then bent the card in half like while you're pushing it in the sleeve? I've done that too. I get really bummed at myself about that kind of thing. But there it is. Food and beverage. I like me some food and beverage cards. That's for sure. Just memorabilia and weird things. But you guys are awesome. I appreciate you ever showing up and saying hi and all that kind of stuff. And yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And Zach and I will be back next week and back to talking about football and trades. Lots of trade talk we had planned for tonight, but we'll save it for next week. So, um, yes, that was an awesome role in Airplane as well. I got to watch that movie now. I got to watch Fletch again, too. Check that out. Woo! I got to watch that movie. I got to show that to my son. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Have a good weekend. Be safe, stay warm, and all that kind of stuff. We'll see you guys next time. Adios. Goodbye, guys. And have a good weekend.